Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode-ish, mini-episode of Season 4.
It's our coffee talk.
It's a coffee talk.
It's an episode.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Maria and I decided that we were going to start this season off by just kind of letting you guys know where our heads are at, what our plans are for this season, and just, I don't know, our goals. Does that make sense for you?
Makes total sense. I'm very excited about this year. We have a lot of fun things planned.
We have a lot of fun things planned. I think it's important to start this episode off and this season off by acknowledging our Patreons, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Literally, the Patreon has become, first of all, the Discord community in general on Patreon is just you're all outstanding human beings. I think that's safe to say, right?
Oh, definitely. Especially with us being sick for half of last year.
Oh my god. Literally, Maria and I just played tag team of who was sick for about 4 months straight. And the Patreon just was the Patreon Discord members were just that's okay, get better. And it's okay.
We were basically Selma and what's the twin sister's name?
Yeah, the Thelma and Louise, them?
No. From The Simpsons, Selma and
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember her name. It's the smoking sisters.
Yeah. It was so hot.
So hot. Seriously though, our Patreon members, we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. We wouldn't be able to
devote as much time.
And energy. Marie and I have both had a really big goal to create something wonderful with the Discord, with the Patreon, with the podcast, and without the people supporting us, it wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't be possible to see as much expansion in the last year that we've been able to see and put into it. And I think I can speak for us both in saying that we're so insanely grateful.
Very grateful.
It's been pretty amazing to watch it grow.
Yeah, watch it grow and meet so many amazing witches, especially in our Discord.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I knock on wood, but we have yet to have anybody join in any in any capacity that wasn't just this amazing human being. So, really, thank you to our Patreon members so much.
Yes. And if you're ever considered joining, it's a really great community.
It is. We have a lot of cool things. We do monthly articles. We have book club. We have monthly meditations. We do monthly rituals. And we have monthly instructor classes with a new instructor every month.
And this month we have Riss from All My Ancestors.
Yes!
And she's teaching a class on shadow work. So I think it's really important this time of year, since so many of us struggle, with the long nights and staying indoors all of the time. It's hard for anybody. So
yeah. Yes, yeah. I'm really excited about it. We just filmed the episode with her yesterday. Just a lot of really fun and cool things. So,
and great information. So definitely check out that episode.
Yes, which will come out next week. It'll be yes, this is a mini episode, but we will have a real proper normal episode next week. So I was saying,
sorry.
Do you want to tell our listeners one of our things we're gonna do this season?
Okay. First, I think we should say, on most platforms, you will be seeing our first season slowly disappearing into the abyss for very good reason. I really feel like
that's not fair to say. It's not going into the abyss. It's going to go onto the Patreon and can be found there. If you want to listen to us being a little breathy, us figuring out our footing, us
talking over one another,
yeah, which we still do a little bit, but we really did it then. Us figuring out our footing on how to have a guest and how to manage that, then you can, for $1 a month, join the Patreon and find them. That is my February plan, is to get all those over there and to organize the Patreon a little bit better. And when that happens, you are welcome to do it, but we are planning to phase it out.
Yeah, I think, any first season to any podcast is a little rough, especially when you're doing it on your own and you're not surrounded by a team that already knows what they're doing. So I think it will be good. Like I think we're planning, sometime this season to reintroduce ourselves a little bit, give some backstories. And we will also touch base on a few of the episodes that we recorded that first season and talk about it in this season. So we're going to hopefully shed a little bit new light on those and give you a little bit more information and update it.
It's going to be updated. It's going to be a little bit more concise. And basically the plan is, as one episode gets revisited, the old episode will be archived. That is essentially the plan, and they'll be archived onto the Patreon. And if you are interested in those and that's the only thing you're interested in, they will be under the $1 a month category, and you are welcome to go wild for it.
Couldn't be me.
Oh God, there was a lot of growing pains in that first season, and how anybody was like, you know what, I would like to continue to listen to this podcast is beyond me. So aside from our Patreon members, for those of you listening to this who have stuck with us past the first season, we love you.
Very much.
Oh goodness.
Oh no. But something else that we're planning for this year is that we usually do a tarot card of per the main episode. Yeah. And this time we're going to go about things a little differently. Like we're going to cover the major arcana, the aces, but the general sense, so we can give you information about how to approach these energies rather than focusing on a single card. And we'll go through the entire thing all the way up to, the court cards. Yep. But I thought that would be fun.
I think it's going to be fun. And that isn't to say, of course, that next season we aren't going to go right back to doing individual cards. We probably will. But our goal here on Coffee and Cauldrons is to help set you, the listener, up with the most success possible. And Maria suggested this idea. And as both of us being people who read tarot in a professional capacity, I think it's going to help both beginners and intermediate people kind of push themselves a little further, perhaps. I think it's brilliant.
And then we'll also for the aces, or any of the cards, we can talk about how they are each different, the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. So I think it would be good. And I'm very excited.
I think it's going to be fun. It's going to mix it up a little bit. I think it's going to be really good.
So when we repeat cards in the future on accident or even on purpose, it won't be, plenty of time will have passed where you're not I've heard this before.
That card even existed.
But, my opinions on tarot is constantly changing, especially when I surround myself with different voices in the tarot community. And so who knows, maybe we'll hear new information for a particular card.
The other thing that we will be changing this season is Maria and I both really enjoy doing the drinking game episodes. We think they're so fun. But we're going to move them to coffee talk episodes. That way, the main episodes still stay super informative, but the coffee talk episodes can be not that the main ones aren't fun, but it is kind of separating the silliness and the information a little bit more. Because we know that a lot of people tune out for the coffee and talk episodes, which makes perfect sense. You're not into ghost stories, you're not into user submitted stories. That makes sense. And so we're going to move those to that end as well. So that way, if you are somebody who, feels like they want to skip something, it's not taking away from, your lunar check-ins and stuff like that. We will also be adding something very fun with that. Would you like to tell them what, Maria?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to come up with, Robin's going to come up with a drink, like a cocktail for each of the episodes. And I will be coming up with some devil's cabbage ideas for the episode. So if you want to join us for the... So if you want to join us while you listen to the episode, you can make yourself a little mixed drink or do a little smoky smoke, whatever tickles your fancy.
On social media, probably a couple of days before the episode comes out, we're gonna give you guys the drinking game in question that we are playing, the drink that we are making, the cannabis pairing that goes with it. So that way, if you are somebody who wants to drink along on the day it comes out, you've got that option. So that is the plan.
Or smoke.
My mistake. The smoking game.
Because that's what I do in lieu of drinking, at least lately, just because.
Because she likes letting me get drunk while she sits there and has a body high. It's crazy. I feel gaslit.
Look, I'm flying the time-space continuum, and you are just... What would be the word? Floating?
Fucking fucked up.
Yes. Getting beat up by your cocktail. But I'm very excited for that. Any chance to be creative.
And we're gonna keep them on equinoxes and solstices. So it'll only be 4 times a season. It's not gonna be something that's still super crazy or anything like that. But we just thought it would separate it a little bit and also elevate it so that way you guys can join along. If you want.
Play your own drinking games with your friends too.
With your friends.
That would be fun.
And then
who doesn't love a good witchy drinking game?
Yeah, exactly. And then the last thing that we are not changing, but I don't know, adding is, I haven't told Maria this, guys, so this is going to be a live and honest reaction from her.
Oh no.
I would like from the audience, from our listeners, we're going to open up the floor to hear the creators, the shops, the artists, the makers that you're loving, so we can share them. Because while we still stand in a position of not doing ads and trying to push stuff that is being peddled our direction, I do think that there's a lot of really cool shit out there that Maria and I are missing, that we're not seeing.
Yeah. Like, what if we, so me and you chose one, and then we choose like a listener's that's
one. Kind of what I'm thinking. And we'd like to hear, we'd like to see more stuff, because the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of creators out there who maybe only have an Etsy shop that has never made a sale, but they're making crazy cool stuff. And so why would we see it? Or, the explore page on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, all that, it does curate shit to you that you're already interested in. And so we might be missing really cool stuff that we just haven't seen. And so we'd like to open that floor up, and we figure just DM us something you think is really cool.
Yeah, or before an episode or something, I'll put an Instagram little thingy,
post
and you guys
it.
can
Yeah. Just let us know, because really at this point, I do think that we're missing out on a lot of really cool stuff that other people they'll probably think is cool too. And we have been really blessed to have the last couple seasons where Maria and I have been able to organically find stuff, and we still want it to be organic. So if you share stuff with us, that doesn't mean necessarily we're going to forward it on, right? But we just want to, I want to open that door up to see more cool shit that I'm probably not seeing.
Yeah. Make Robin's ceramic thing go even a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, guys.
Keep adding.
Please send Maria another black and gold tarot deck. Please.
Hey, I haven't bought a black and gold tarot deck in forever.
Excuse me. It's beige. It's beige and it is in incredibly muted colors. I bought this girl a tarot deck for Christmas,
and it's so pretty.
Thank you.
It's
thank
so
you.
pretty. I love it very much.
I mean, I completely thought of you, but regardless, and my thought process was I was looking through. I had like 4 or 5 of them in my cart because I knew I was going to get her a tarot deck. I had like 4 or 5 of them in my cart, and I'm going, which one is the most old and muted looking? Which one looks like it has been dug behind a horse-drawn buggy for the last 100 years? Here we go.
It was the perfect match. But seriously, the deck is a reproduction of a vintage one, and it really does feel vintage. So the fact that you said behind a horse-drawn carriage is like very legit.
Oh my gosh.
That is so funny.
Really, I think for this whole season, we're just really excited. We have a lot of goals and, I don't know, things to try to make everything just even better this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a good way to word it.
Yeah, we really want to, I don't know, like make this even bigger than, last, from last, the
we want to
last
make
seasons.
it bigger, but we also want to make this, I don't want to. I don't want to
put together, not bigger, but put together.
Tangent. I really don't feel like it wouldn't be the beginning of the season if I didn't have a little tangent. I think that sometimes the word community gets thrown around a little bit in our community and what that means. And I think that Maria and I are both on the same page that we really want to be doing more for the community than we already do, because the has done so much for us. And if that means that we're gonna print up drinking games and we're gonna revisit old episodes so you don't have to listen to them ever again, and just opening the floor up and trying to get more amazing guests on here and more amazing voices and perspectives and all that, then that is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to this season.
Me too. Well,
I'm excited that we're still together.
I know. Can you, if you think about it, I think that you've probably been my longest standing girlfriend at this point, which is crazy. I don't even mean friends. I mean, you're my life partner. We're married, guys.
Right?
It's nuts. I've had multiple people be like, because Maria obviously is married to a woman. She's brought it up a few times, once or twice. People think I'm the woman that she's married to. So I'm like, well, I'm flattered.
Well, you are. You're my work wife.
There
and
can
best
be more
friend.
than one.
So
there can be more than one.
It's a committed relationship.
My best friend too. Aww. We're in love, guys.
And so much love.
Oh, goodness. Well, I don't think that we really have any other announcements to make.
No.
I will remind everyone before we go, because this was obviously a short little coffee talk episode, that if you are somebody who's wanting to submit any ghost stories, funny stories, tips, anything that you think that the community would want to hear, you can email us at submissions@coffeeandcauldrons.com, or you can head over to coffeeandcauldrons.com to submit it to us via our submit form, which currently we have 5 episodes worth of ghost stories to go through. I'm so excited.
Yes, and please keep an eye out on our Instagram, where we ask you guys some opinions on future shows, or
and
even
Twitter. And Twitter.
And Twitter, for if you have a creator that you're loving, or if there's someone you want to see on the podcast, or even if there's just something you want us to talk about. So
truly, our DMs are open. We're not always the best at checking them immediately, but we do check them. So you can email us, you can DM us. It might not be immediately that we open it, but we are going to open it.
And we can't get back to every single person, by the way, but we do try to look at them.
We try to see them, even if we can't respond. Even if it's too much to respond, we are looking at them. We are doing our absolute best here to be as engaging as possible. And we'd like to continue to do that in the next year. Yeah. Sounds and good. Before we go, one last thing. If you're loving Coffee and Cauldrons, if you are excited for season 4, we would love it if you reviewed us on whatever streaming service that you tune in from, whether that is Apple, Spotify, or something else.
Any review will do.
Well, not any review. Please don't call me annoying.
No. I meant
please don't call me annoying. That actually sticks with me, and I carry it like a badge of shame, and it hurts.
I meant any place to review will do. How about that?
I wear it with so much shame in my heart. Okay.
It's true. It's true. Robin writes me and be like, am I annoying? Am I the problem?
I am. I know I am. I know I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. What's up, Swifties?
Let's admit it. It's me because I cannot speak or string words together. Like, thank you so much for sitting through this.
We love you guys so much. We really, really do. So, bye, witches.
Bye.
Happy 2023.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year.